What's going on, guys? Matt over here, Lethal Camaro, and today is the day I'm putting on my ZL1 sway bars and links from the 2017 Camaro ZL1 on my 2SS. Now, unfortunately, the weather is not liking me right now. It's a good rainy day, but we're gonna take the trek in the rain, get my car dirty, whatever, get those sway bars installed, and get it going. Here we go. Car's up on the lift. We are getting ready to put the new sway bars on. Again, these are the ZL1 1LE sway bars and links. Got the car jacked up. Obviously, you got to take off wheels and camera locked. Come on, camera. There you go. Got to take off the wheels, and we'll see what other fun stuff we get to do. Maybe I should look at the instructions. So step one, obviously you remove wheels, tires, bolts. We got to move the rear air deflector, and it looks like the left and right skid pad. What do they call these? No shield fasteners. So you got your main compartment air deflector, and then it looks like on the driver's side no shield fastener. What do they want to call that compartment air deflector? I don't know. Front compartment. We're removing it all. Rip it all apart. There's lots of plastic coating, so there's splash shield fasteners, splash shield colors, front brake rotor cooling duct deflector. There's your front deflector. You'll see right here, there is a splash guard deflector. This comes off, a couple bolts left side. There's another one over down here, that comes off. And then up under here, you're gonna be taking this deflector off. I think you only have to do one side. It looks like the instructions is only calling for one side, because I think once you unbolt on this side, this is where the sway bar connects right here. You unbolt that, and basically you have to Tetris it out, or yeah. So the next process, while Dustin's getting the rest of the shields and covers off, basically it calls out to pull off the front links, which isn't going to be too difficult. All the bolts are pretty accessible. And then you will have to drop the cradle. So that's going to be a nice fun task. I think there's about 12 bolts to drop that. There you go. Here's what the underside of a SS looks like without its plate. And look at that sway bar. Kind of interesting.
Hello, sway bar.
So on the rear side, it's very straightforward. You got a bolt here. You can see where it's primary mounted, and then it goes across on the rear end and bolted there. So it's like 4, 5, 6 bolts for the rear. I'm actually really interested to see how heavy this bar is compared to... So here's the bar right here. I know it's dark. I'm sorry, guys. So this comes off super easy. It's the front that's going to be most of the work. Here is the stock rear. This thing is light. Like, it is super light. Kind of almost ridiculously light. The new one, holy crap. It is so much heavier. Oh, and it's thicker. It's a little bit thicker. You see them side by side. So that's mainly the difference, is structural rigidity. So again, on the back side, you had the mounts here. We did drop an exhaust hanger on both sides, so that way it was easier to pull out. Or actually the bolt connects to it, so you have to pull it out.
No, I just pull it off here and just pop it on that way. Put factory on it.
That's about it. The rear is super easy.
You just got to Tetris your way back in.
Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, this thing is like a feather. So here's your fronts. The front, this thing is like super light. This thing's a little bit heavier. It's also, you can see the size of the tubing and everything. It's definitely a lot more rigid. Yeah, a little bit heavier. Not as bad as the rears, but there is a difference. What's going on? Is it the exhaust or?
I think it'd be easier with both hangers off, personally.
Sorry, man.
So go back through and go back that way.
This might be a little more difficult with the stock suitcase exhaust. Just throwing that out there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It might be
So unfortunately I have aftermarket, so I can't help you guys if you have the stock exhaust.
I was never good at Tetris.
There you go. Slid in place. Now it's just a whole bunch of bolts to put her back in.
Don't get stuck.
That's why it called out, be careful on the boot.
Yeah. What's it all about? It's about freedom. It's about pride.
There you go. Bolts back in place. Sway bar is getting in. It's pretty straightforward, guys. And gals. Don't want to be racist, feminist, whatever. Back to the back where we're tightening up bolts. I'm standing on the air hose. When you have power tools, things go easy. So there you go, guys. We have the new sway bars installed. Really, the next step is just buttoning everything back up, putting all the shielding and cross members and whatever doohickeys we pulled off back in place. But I would say that was a pretty painless install. What do you think, Dustin? Was that painless?
Yeah, not bad. Just really wet. Like
Well, it's a rainy day, so
raining inside.
the wetness kind of dampened. Thanks. Oh, doo-doo. No. But yeah. So if you guys are looking to do this to your car, I would recommend doing it on a lift. Maybe not necessarily, unless you have a jack stands where you can get the car high enough. There wasn't really anything that I would say posed a lot of difficulties in regarding to dropping, that you need a lot of space under the car. I mean, it may be tough Tetrising the rear bar, but again, you know, the new bar is a lot heavier, and they're thicker. So, and then again, unfortunately, I don't have the stock suitcase exhaust on the car anymore, so I wasn't really able to show you what that looks like in regards to pulling off the sway bar with the stock suitcase exhaust. But yeah, so there you go. ZL1 1LE suspension installed, good to go. I think the next test is once it starts raining, and I'll have to do a separate video. I was hoping to incorporate it here, but once it stops raining, I'll do I've already did video testing with the car and the stock suspension, and then I'll follow up with the car with the new sway bars. So, likes, comments, shares, always appreciated. And until next time, guys, see you on the road. That guy that breaks stuff, and then we laugh about it till we realize it costs $700 to replace. Hey, I do car work too.
I know.
Jerk.
Only person I know that will jack his car up to clean it.
Yes. Shut up. No judging.
But she sure is pretty.
How much easier that is? Says the guy on the camera.
Once again, comments from the cameraman.
That sway bar almost looks identical. Is this whole kit an SS kit? I got nervous.
This has a yellow tag, that has a purple, the teal tag.
Yeah.
They always, different part numbers have different.
Yeah, but the weight difference between these two is night and day. And it's a little bit bigger. Okay, I was nervous there. After the toe links, after the links matched up, I was like,